Loops in small basic programs. Let's see what are loops. You can use a loop to instruct the computer to run one or more statements more than once. Let's see. You can use a for loop if you know how many times you want the computer to repeat the instructions. So you may not understand these things. Let's see. So there are two loop structures. One is called while structure, other one is called for structure. So let's start by writing a program that contains a for structure, for in for loop. Okay. 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 So I like to go to the small basic software. So this is about conditions. Now we are moving to loops. Okay. So first of all, let's save this file, loops. Okay. Okay. So let's imagine I want to print the number. I want to output, or I want to display the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. 1 to 10 in the text window. Okay. Object, in the text window object. Okay. So here I am using a for structure, for loop. Okay. So I think you can see for structure. So in the for structure, now let's say let's say a variable equal to a. Okay. So a is equal to 1. Okay. So here then to 10. Text window dot write line a. Okay. Info. So here write line. That doesn't matter. Okay, let's run this program. Now you can see here, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 8, up to 10. Okay. Okay. So what happens here? Now here we have created a variable a, and its initial value is 1. Okay. Its initial value is 1. So its value will be changed, okay, 1 by 1 up to 10. Okay. So here the initial value is 1, and in the next round its value will be 2. Okay. Instead of 1 it will be 2, and in the next round it will be 3. In the next round it will be 4. Likewise, after 10 rounds, in the final round its value will be 10. Okay. So loop means, the similar word for loop means round, cycle. Okay. So if you want to execute a statement several times, execute a same statement several times, we should use loops. Okay. So here in this statement, what happens? It will display the value belongs to the variable a. Okay. So if I explain this here, okay. So here, this is not a code, okay, this is explanation. So here I would like to use the word round, okay, round, and a's value, okay, a is equal to okay. Okay, instead of round I will use r, okay, r. So in the round one, so the in the first round, a will be equal to 1, okay. So because we started from a equal to 1, no? So a is equal to 1. That's why in the first line, so this we can't write this. That's why in the first line we can see 1, okay. So after displaying the value belongs to the variable a in the first round, it will now again moves to the second round, okay. In the second round, in the round 2, a's value will be 2, okay. Then that value will be displayed, okay, in a separate line, because here we have used right line, no? instead of right we have used right line operator, okay. The behavior of right line is outputting the relevant outputs in separate lines in the text window, okay. So in the second line it will output the value belongs to a. At that point the value belongs to a is 2. In the third round, value belongs to a will be increased by 1, it means 3. So in the third cycle, in the third round, when this statement executes, it will output number 3 in a different line, it means in the third line. Likewise, after some time, at the last round, in the round 10, the value will be 10, okay. A's value will be 10. In the fourth round it will be a will be equal to 4. In round 5 a will be equal to 5. Likewise at round 10 a will be equal to 10, okay. So this statement will execute 10 times, okay, 10 rounds, okay. So that's how we get this output, okay. At the first round we will get the value 1. In the second round we will get the value 2. In the third round we will get the value 3. Likewise in the fourth round, fifth round, sixth round, seventh round, eighth round, ninth round, 10th round we will get value 10, okay. Okay, so if we want to print alphabetical characters, okay, so we can start it from here. Now let's change this variable as x, okay, doesn't matter, okay. Here also we should check this, change this to x, okay. So we should start from a, capital A, and a b c d e, a b c d e, 5 rounds is enough up to e, okay. Let's try this one. Okay, okay. This value should be within inverted commas. Okay, okay. So that cannot be done, okay. So Okay, so let's move to the presentation again. Hmm. So in this way, example, the variable contains a value that increase by 1 every time that the loop runs. So here, let's use this concept to print the multiplication table for the number 5. Text window, write line, table number 5. Okay. Okay. So let's modify this one. So here, so we can create a, okay, let's create this one first of all. Text window, right line. Dot right line. In between parentheses, in between, within inverted commas, multiplication table. Okay, so here we are developing this program for the number 5's multiplication table. Okay, so number is equal to 5. Okay, now we are starting for loop. Okay, for, so here I like to use the keyword okay, now a, okay, let's say a is equal 1 to 10. Okay, normally multiplication table is from 1 to 10. No? Then we should output. Okay, so we should calculate the value. Okay, we should calculate the value result. Okay, so result, okay, result is equal to number times a. Okay, so here at the first round, always number will be 5. Okay, number will be 5. Okay, now I am this is not related to program. Okay, this is explanation. Now always according to this program, number will be 5 and a's value will be changed according to the round. In the first round, a will be 1, so answer will be 5. Okay, so in the second round, a will be 2, then the answer will be 10. Okay, in the third round, a will be 3 and the answer will be 15, likewise. Okay, so likewise the result will be calculated. Okay, so after that we should display the result. For that we use text window dot write line. We need the outputs in separate lines. Okay, so within parentheses, within inverted commas, we can write the result. Okay, result. Then we don't need inverted commas here because result is a variable, no? So we can just put result. So after that N4. Okay, let's run this code. Now you can see here 5 times 1 5, 5 times 2 10, 3 15, 5 times 4 20, 5 times 5 25, 5 times 6 30, 5 times 7 35, 5 times 8 40, 9 45, 5 times 10 50. This is 5's multiplication table. But you can see here we have only results here, no? So we can further develop this output. Okay, so we need output like this. Okay, we need output like this. To do that, we can enhance this right line statement. So here we should display the number and A's values also. So here we can put number. So number, so it should be like this, something like this. 5 times 1, okay, 5 times 1 equal to 5. It's something like this, no? So 5 is represented by the number. Okay, here 5 means the number, no? We can use number keyword, and then we should use this x stand for multiplication cross. Okay, then there should be the value of A, so it will change depend on the round. Okay, and there should be equal sign. Okay, so here number is a variable. Okay, you can see here A is a variable and result is a variable. So these are not variables. Okay, this multiplication sign, I use simple X for that. Okay, equal sign. So these should be within inverted commas. Okay, these should be within inverted commas because they are not variables. Okay, so to join these variables and these strings, okay, if we use within inverted commas, it will become strings. Okay, to join these variables and strings we use plus mark. Okay, plus mark to join those things. Okay, okay, now let's see the result. Here we should delete this one. Now let's see. Now you can see here 5 times 1 equal to 5, 5 times 2 equal to 10, 5 times equal to 3 equal. Likewise, now we can further improve this code segment. Now we have developed this code segment for the multiplication table 5, no? Okay, 5's multiplication table. Now we will give a chance to the user. So user will input the number. If he want 3's multiplication table, he will input 3. Likewise, if he wants 7 multiplication table, he will input 7. Likewise. So we should give a chance to the user also. So here in the first line, I'm outputting type the number. Type the number. So here I would like to type the number okay, type the number relevant to So let's say type the number. Okay, it's enough. Type the number. Then user will type a number. Then we have to read that number. For that, we use text window dot read number to read the user entered number. Okay, and that number should be stored under the variable number instead of 5. So here instead of 5 I delete 5 and I put this statement here. Then what happens? User will, after seeing this type the number statement, user will enter a number and it will be identified by this statement and that number will be stored under here. Okay, let's see. Type the number. Okay, instead of write line I would like to use write, and here also colon and some space. Okay, now let's see. Write the number. So I need the multiplication of 2. I need the 2's multiplication table, 2. Then I press enter. Okay, so after typing 2 and pressing enter, in the second line they will catch up that 2 and it will replace in the earlier case the number value was 5, no? Now the number value is 2. So it means 2's multiplication table will be displayed after pressing enter button. Now you can see here 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, likewise. Okay, so let's run it again. Now I want 8's multiplication table, so I type 8 and press enter button. Now you can see here 8 plus 1, 8 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 16, 8 plus 3 is 24, likewise. If I want the multiplication table of 10, then I can put 10 here. Okay, even if I want the multiplication table of 15, I can take it here. Okay, so here according to the number entered by the user, okay, the relevant multiplication table will be displayed. Okay, so this is a very good program to see the relevant multiplication tables according to the user input. Okay, so after that, so here I have discussed for loop. Okay, so still I have to discuss while loop. Okay, so here now it's already 9 AM now, so I would like to take 5 more minutes to describe the while loop and end the small basic lesson today. Okay, please stay 5 more minutes. Okay, so in the while structure, okay, this is for structure, no? So in the while structure, if I write a while structure instead of this for, it should be like this. Okay, so here instead of for we should write while. Okay, instead of n for, it should be n while. Okay, this one. So now this is moving from 1 to 10, no? Okay, so here there should be a condition. Okay, in the while structure. So here I am writing a should be less than or equal to 10. Okay, a should be less than or equal to 10. Now here in the for structure, we have specified what is the starting value and what is the ending value. So here we have specified only the ending value here. So before the start of the while loop, in the outer side, we should specify what is the start value of a when we are using while loop. Okay. So both the things are done in the same place in the for loop, but when we are using while loop, with the while keyword, we can use only the ending value. Before using the while keyword, we should specify the starting value here. Both the things are done at the same place when we are using for loops. Okay. So here the initial value, this is the ending value when we are using while loop. Okay. So after that, we should specify in between while and n while how this a value should be increased. Okay. For that purpose, I should write this one. A should be increased by 1. Okay. Like this. So after every cycle, a should be increased by 1. Okay. So here at the now here I would like to explain it. Okay. Now we don't need this one. Okay, we don't need this one. Instead of for loop, if I use while loop, I should before starting the while loop, I should mention the initial value of a. Then with the while keyword, I should mention the ending value of a. Okay. So this is the starting value, this is the ending value. So in between while and n while keywords, it means inside the structure, I should specify how the a value should be increased. So a value should be increased by 1. Okay. So in the first round, a's value is 1. Okay. Here the a's value is 1, will be 1. Okay. A's value will be 1. Now normally code is run from top to bottom. No? Okay. So at the first time in this code, when this loop runs, a's value will be 1. Okay. After that, this will be displayed, and when it comes to here, okay, a's value will be increased by 1. So it's happened like this. Now the a's value is 1. By adding another one, a's value will be 2. Okay. So at the second round, a's value, instead of 1, a's value will be 2. Okay. Likewise, when it comes to here in the second round, instead of 1, now a's value is 2. So after adding another one, for the third round, a's value will be 3. So here in the third round, a's value will be 3. At the end of the third round, a's value will be increased by 1, and it is ready for the fourth round as a equal 4. At the beginning of the fourth round, a's value will be 4. At the end of the fourth round, a's value will be increased by 1 again, then it will be 5. So that 5 will be used at the beginning of the fifth round as a equal 5. Again at the end of the fifth round, a's value will be increased by 1 as 6. so on. Okay, so this statement is used to increase the a's value by 1 at the end of each cycle. Okay, okay, let's run this code. Same output, you can see the same output. If I want 2's multiplication table, let's type 2 and press enter. Here you can see no differences. Okay, so if I want 4's multiplication table, just type 4 and press enter. Okay, if I want 10's multiplication table, just press 10, type 10 and press enter. Okay, so here I have replaced the for loop using a while loop. So those for n4 and while structures are used as loops. Okay, okay, I will upload this recording to your groups. Okay, to your group, and so go through the video again and again and understand these conditions and loops. Okay, so from here your small basic lesson will be over. Okay, so congratulations, now you know how to write programs that evaluate logical conditions and perform operation based on those results. Write programs that repeat one or more instruction either a specific number of time or based on logical condition. It means in the first sentence it says, now you know how to handle conditions. In the second sentence it says, now you know how to handle loops. Okay,